Plaintiff Brandy Bollinger started dating the defendant when she was 15. And 2 months after she turned 16, she gave birth to his child. Brandy claims the defendant left when their daughter was 2 months old, and he was never in her life. And she's suing him today for unpaid child support. Defendant Benny King Jr. says when his daughter was first born, he tried to be in her life, but Brandy and her family kept pushing him away. Benny claims Brandy's parents are the ones who first came after him for child support because Brandy was in jail for drugs, and he's countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Basically, I met him at 15, on my 15th birthday. Got pregnant within a few months.
How old was he?
18.
I was 17, sir.
All right. All right.
Yeah, and then we broke up when she was 2 months old. We basically took separate ways. We had separate lives.
How did you guys break up?
He was cheating on me numerous times, so we were both young, so I basically, we went our separate ways, and
Did you expect that you guys might settle down at that age?
Well, when I was really young, I thought that, but I kind of grew up a little bit with motherhood. So then I had her, like I said, throughout the years. When she was 13, she started seeing him, and I ended up filing for child support when she was 13 and a half.
Why didn't you wait until 13?
Because I actually was financially stable without him, and it was...
Okay, you had all her college paid for.
I didn't have her college, but she was in private school, and she lived in a house.
So you weren't financially stable enough to have all her college paid for?
No, I was not, Your Honor.
Okay, and you probably should have gotten her child support then.
I probably should.
You might have been financially stable. That's a beautiful thing for you. But for her, she needed her college paid for. And perhaps that child support could have went there. That's all.
It would have helped out, that's for sure.
I only say that because a lot of ladies, that's what they do. I don't need his money. Well, the money's not for you.
My point is that.
I'm all right. We're going to be all right without you. No, then college time, you say, well, we got to get along.
Right.
We need a grant, honey. When had you accepted that child support, you put that aside. Say, I don't need his money. She might need it. So ladies, if you're listening, don't pass up that money for your child. Pass it up for yourself, but not for your child. All right, go ahead. So you didn't file until 13.
I waited till then. Since 2013, or since she was 13, at 2011, the back child support was $10,000.
Whoa. Let me hear from you, sir.
Well, first of all, Your Honor, she didn't put me on child support. It was her grandparents. She went to jail for drugs. And I had an order either to take custody of my daughter or let my daughter stay with the grandparents.
What year was this?
Excuse me?
What year?
This was around, I'd say about 2010, maybe. Well, basically, when my daughter was first born, they kept pushing me away, telling me, because I was trying to do for my daughter.
Okay.
And they kept telling me, oh, she's too young right now. Wait till she get older. We don't need anything from you. And me being a young man, I was like, you know what? Whatever. My daughter will come around when she's ready to see me.
How old were you? 17?
I was 17.
Yeah, so I guess you would figure that's a good deal.
Yes,
right?
so make a long story short, I'll try to buy stuff.
Ma'am, you did say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll try to buy stuff for my daughter, I'll try to, was trying to do the responsible thing. But they kept doing this to me, so I just let it be. So when my daughter got 13, she started asking questions like, why is her hair this color? Why is her skin this dark? And so
asking questions of whom? Of you?
Yes, sir. She was wondering where her dad was, pretty much. And so make a long story short, they finally, when she
that's
went
not quite making sense.
No.
When she saw you
right
at 13, she started asking questions.
No,
And you didn't say, baby,
sorry.
look at me. Maybe go ahead.
Okay, no,
Just having a
maybe
little
this
fun
was.
with it, but that didn't come across right.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. It was around about. They was telling me this around about when she was about 5.
Okay.
About 4 or 5. I'm sorry.
So she might not have understood at that age. All right, but by 13, she know why she that color when she see you.
Yeah. Okay.
But they withheld visitation. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Basically, it was one incident. I came to the house one time and they like stopped me out in the front yard and was like, "No, what are you doing? What are you doing?" And I was like, "I come to see my daughter." And they was like, "No, she's not ready right now. Just wait till she get a little older."
Ready
I was
for
like,
what?
Excuse me?
Ready to do what? See you?
Yes. Yeah, ready to see me. And I
How old
like,
was she?
She was maybe about, I'll say about 6 or 7 at this time.
Did you ask? Did you say ready for what?
Exactly. That's what I used to always say to her. Like, ready for what? What is there she's ready for? I mean, I'm her father. Can I see her? She's like, no, my parents, them is not. Because she was always living with the parents. So whatever her parents said went, you know.
They said, you can't come up in here.
Exactly. Like one time when we were seeing each other, we got caught up one time, and the first thing her mom yelled out was, this with my daughter. And I'm like, hold up, lady. And the cops literally had to restrain her from coming out there putting her hands on me.
Ma'am?
Your
What do you say to that?
He's completely lying. He never approached my residence. I moved out when I was 17, and
Your mother never called him racial slurs?
She did when we got pulled over under a bridge when he was already 18. She was trying to have him arrested because I was 15. And she tried to get him arrested because he's 3 years older than me.
She tried to get him arrested
For
by
Sagittarius rape.
by calling him racial slurs.
No, she just said it in the whole thing of things.
In the context,
Yes,
in that
because
situation,
it was-
he said, well, it's time to call him
because
one.
I wouldn't.
He said, well, I've been holding back all these years, but now it's time.
Little mammoth.
Now I
I'm
gotta
not
cut
saying
loose
that.
on him.
I'm
I've been trying not to call him this. I've been doing my best, but now I gotta cut loose. So I know how that conversation went.
Oh, yeah.
Your Honor, I'm not saying anything she did was okay. I wasn't happy about it either at the
All
time.
right, now I'm getting away from that.
So,
we know
no.
that's said out of malice a lot.
Yeah.
Unless she did it regularly and unless she used that as race as a reason for withholding visitation. And you don't think that you say that never occurred?
No.
They never withheld visitation at all?
No.
Never stopped him from coming to see his child?
If it happened, it was over child support.
Really?
Okay.
This was before
All right,
child
Pete.
support even came into play.
No, because all I said is if you want to have visitation from your daughter, why am I supporting her without you? I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I feel like you should.
Okay, people do that all the time, men or women. If you ain't paying, don't come see him. I'm not gonna let you see the child because you're not paying your child support.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of inclined to believe that may have happened. Let's move on. What do you say today, though? When is the last time you've asked for support, and what has been his response? Because you all in your 30s now.
Yes, the ongoing support has been taking place. I didn't do any back child support. It's been since January 1st, 2011. He terminated his parental rights.
That's a lie.
At court.
She's lying.
No, he did. Because he thought it was gonna make him not be able to pay child support.
You have anything to indicate?
She's
that?
lying.
Yeah, I do.
Your Honor, she's lying.
And this is when I filed.
No, show me where he terminated his parental rights.
I don't have evidence of that. I have all the filings here.
Got a lot of documents over there, but the most inflammatory thing you've said thus far today, that's a big deal.
No. Yeah.
Who are you?
That's my wife. I'm sorry,
What you
Your
got your hand up for all the
Yes.
time?
I'm Jamie King.
Did you
I'm
help
Benny's
with the
wife.
child support?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What years did you help?
We've been married for 10 years, and
We've been together 13.
Hold on, sir, I want to hear. She said
We've been together. Well, we've been together 13 years. Yes, I actually make the payments to her. It comes out of our business account. He got put on child support a couple of years ago when
2000 and what?
2000
It was 2009.
11.
No.
That's more than a couple years ago.
Yeah, with the grandparent.
It's
Yeah, it was like
no, that's
2011.
fine.
2011.
It's
You've been
my
giving
case.
how much per month?
Oh, it's $50 a week. I have the printout.
So you've been paying $200 a month since 2011?
Yes,
No.
sir.
She says no. You say yes.
Baby, what
All
are you talking
right.
about?
Do you have that?
Here,
What are you
the order,
paying?
it's
What are
my
you
name.
Hold on.
What I pay?
The $50 a month.
Let's see what you have.
That has
Hey,
my
it's
name.
$200 a
This
month.
is every payment I've ever received from day one.
Okay.
It's
2677.
All right.
And that's
Do you admit being behind?
yes, sir. Well,
All right. How much
yes.
do you admit being behind?
Well, I'm stated to
8,000.
5,000. But
Okay. You say
Well,
5,000.
but I don't mean to cut you off, Judge, but we had an agreement. I bought my daughter a car. It was $2,500. She was supposed to take that out of the child support, but she never did.
You all should have gone through child support, the agency for that.
I asked him.
You're right about that.
I asked him too.
Okay. Your counterclaim for emotional distress is for what?
Basically, she just keeping my daughter from me from so long. I missed all her young years. I never watched her grow up, watched her play her first game.
Well, with regard to the money, I must say that this is something you have to return to child support agency for, because he says that it was because of the car. And you even say you told him to do it through the court, which implies that you agreed to take it off, but you just told him to do it through the court. So I'm going to allow you the opportunity, sir, to go back to the court and see if the court will do it as she has said she told you to do. So I'm going to send you all back to there. All right? Good luck to your child support court.
I'm very upset that I wasn't a part of your life at an earlier age. She know I love her and I'm here for her. You know that.
I love you too.
She's always at our
She's
house.
always
and we
at
take
our
great
house.
care of her. And this was just, a lot of it was unnecessary, completely unnecessary, because Jasmine is loved by all of us.
She know Jasmine is
and
loved,
she's
so.
very loved by me and her father.
I don't have hard feelings. Everything's fine as far as that goes. It's just more or less, it was just financial matter, and I felt like it would help her out, and we could,
Help her or help you?
help her out.